So you were playing for the girls.
Welcome to your source of Japanese gaming, arcading, and everything crazy here in Japan.
And we're talking about
Games. This
Games,
time specifically, which games did we play a lot? Like,
a lot.
what was your go-to game?
It would be a role-playing game, I think.
Oh, which role-playing game?
Final Fantasy series. I started with 5.
Okay, cool.
Then I went back to 4.
Ooh, nice.
And up at 6. And also Chrono Trigger.
Ooh, that was an awesome game.
That would be on SNES. They had the system where you play after you clear the game, you know?
That was, yeah, at the time that wasn't something which really went on. Like, once you finish the game, that was the end of the game. I didn't like role-playing games to begin with because of that. Because there was a definite end, and then that game you never played again. So back then, games used to cost like $100 Australian.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they were expensive. And it was like, well, you finished the game in like 40 hours or something, and then you never play it again. It's like $100 for 40 hours. I just thought like that back then, and that changed for me on Final Fantasy VII, where I probably racked up about 2,000 hours played.
2,000?
I cleared the game at least 10 times, at least. I literally, there's a world record for the like the quickest time. I was trying to beat that. You have to run between the save points, and when you get into like a battle, you have to run away from the battle if you or restart from your save point and then try and get to the next save point without getting a battle.
Okay, so you were going after the world record.
Yes, I didn't get it. More about arcade games.
Maybe DDR.
Ooh, talk for about.
DDR.
I could talk for about 3 days about DDR. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, obviously you were way better than me.
Oh yeah. Well,
And all the other like music instruments.
Drummania, Beatmania,
yeah,
guitar.
Yeah, Beatmania, yeah.
For me, probably the first game that I sort of got into when I was at home before the arcades, I really loved Sonic the Hedgehog, especially Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Mega Drive.
Mega Drive, yeah.
That was like for me the best game at the time. I played it for like hours on end, and then Sonic 3 came out. And Sonic 3 and Knuckles is like a really big game. There's a lot of stages to it. I must have played that, I don't know how much.
Where were you?
I was in Australia at that time. Okay. So I was in Australia playing Sonic 3 a lot. And then probably Street Fighter Alpha, the PlayStation. And Alpha 2, Alpha 3. Then arcades. The reason I started going to arcades was because of DDR.
Wow.
So what happened is, there was like an arcade, which on the bus home from school every day. Go to the arcade and just like play like the basketball machine. And there was like a DDR machine. And there were these 2 guys that were really good, but they always did the same 3 songs. Exactly the same 3 songs, every single time. And so we saw that, and we're like, they played the same songs like every time. We're like, I want to try that. So we tried, and we sucked, my friend and I. We tried, we sucked, and then the guys played after us. And then these girls like, wow, like, that's so good. Look at this guys playing DDR. So I watched like videos of people playing DDR on the screen and practiced it.
On the screen, not YouTube.
Not YouTube.
There was no YouTube.
No, there was no YouTube, but there was videos online. So I'd like watch the arrows and stamp on the floor.
To memorize
the patterns. Yeah. And then, so after practicing for about a couple of weeks, we went back to the arcade where the guys were playing. And at the time it was third mix, and there's like SSR, which is like the hardest level, right? And they always played Dead End, Boom Boom Dollar, and I can't remember the other song, but like the hardest song at that time was Afro Nova. So we practiced that for hours on end. And then we went to the arcade and they were playing. And then after they finished, we got on and did Afro Nova. And like the girls that were always watching them going like, yay!
Wow.
Started looking at us and going, yay! And they got pissed and left.
So you were playing for the girls?
Yeah. So yeah, that was how I got into DDR.
Cool.
But I was in tournaments in the end after that.
In tournaments?
Yeah, in DDR tournaments in Australia. I came 8th. And the guy that we played with came first. He's Camster 4 is the best. Probably at the time he was the best player in Australia. What about now? What kind of games do you play now?
Right now?
Yeah, because obviously on Edamame Arcade channel we play lots of different games. Not necessarily the games that we're good at. What games do you play now?
Right now, I play PUBG. 40 hours a week.
40 hours a week, nice. That's quite low, wait a minute. 40 hours a week?
Yup.
Nice.
That's my daily life.
Nice, how many chicken dinners have you had?
Don't talk about that.
Yeah, nice. So were you a big FPS guy before?
I played Call of Duty on PlayStation.
Oh, nice. It's quite a while ago, so So how do you find playing with like a mouse and keyboard compared to a controller?
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah.
I think it's easier.
It's definitely easier, personally. I played Counter-Strike
Uh-huh.
like 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Like version 1.2.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm used to mouse and keyboard, but that is definitely better for me.
And you?
Me? Now?
Right now?
Right now Street Fighter 5.
5.
Practicing Street Fighter 5 on stream.
For the tournament.
Streaming it, yeah, for tournaments. I'm not very good yet. I'm using Zang, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Final Fantasy as well.
Oh,
With the NT coming out next year, practicing in the arcades.
in the arcades, yeah.
Yeah,
What have you been practicing?
a lot. Alright, so what about you? What games are you playing at the moment? Also, what games did you play growing up? What was your favorite game? What was your go-to game? Let us know in the comments.
And give us a like
And subscribe.
to Edamame Arcade.
See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.